Okay everybody, so we're ready to start the warm-up. So if I could just ask you to bring your bottom to the front half of the chair, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders dropped and back, and feet just directly below the knees. And we're just going to start by warming up the ankles and the feet by just tapping our toes. That's it. So this is warming up the ankle joints and a little into the calf muscle at the back of the leg. Well done. Next thing we're going to do is work the calf muscles a little bit deeper. So point onto the toes and pull back onto the heels. So we're just rocking forwards and pulling back. So point the toes and pull, point and pull, point and pull, point and pull. Okay, so now we're ready to warm up the knee joints. So we're going to start with our right leg. Can we take the right heel out and bring it back? And do that again. Tap it out and bring it back. Tap it out and bring it back. So this is just warming up the knee joints, making sure the knees are ready and prepared for the exercises that are going to follow. So now we've done a few on that side, let's swap and do some on the left side. So take the heel out and bring it back. Heel out and back. And do this in your own time and make sure you're not pushing through too much discomfort or pain. If your knees feel sore, just do what feels right for you. Respect and listen to your body throughout the warm-up. Okay, well done. So that's the knees warmed up. We're going to warm up the hip joints. So we're going to start with lifting, taking the hands down by the side, lifting one knee up, and let it drop down. Trying to stay up nice and tall throughout this exercise, trying not to slump back into the chair. And again, listen to your hips. Only go as far as your hips tell you to. And if you've had a hip joint replacement, just make sure you're only lifting your knees slightly. Okay, is that feeling okay? Hips all right today, boys? So moving on to the hip openers to warm up the groin and the hip just in a slightly different direction. So we're going to start with the right leg. So tap the toe out and in, swapping over, out and in, out and in, out and in. And again, only take this movement to a point that feels right for you. Okay, so that's our legs warmed up. We're going to move up the body to the waist and the rib cage. So we're going to again sit up nice and tall, hands across the chest. Okay, so we're going to twist to the right. So twist and bring it back to centre. Same on the other side. Twist and bring it to centre. Change the hands onto the shoulders. Work in a slightly different area of the spine. So twist and bring it to centre. Twist and bring it to centre. And onto the head only if you can. And again, work in a slightly different area of the spine. Twist, back to centre, twist, back to centre, and just bring the hands down. Well done. So moving on to the shoulders. Can you take your hands onto the shoulder joints? And we're just going to slowly circle the elbows back and round. And we're just doing this a few times. And stop there. And can you put it into reverse to bring them forward and round this time? Well done. Let the hands go down. Can we squeeze the shoulders up and let them drop? Squeeze the shoulders up and let them drop. Last time, squeeze the shoulders up and let them completely drop. Good. So we're ready to warm up the neck next. So again, sitting up nice and tall is really important when you're warming up your neck, that you've got a lovely posture. Try not to be slouched when you're doing this or you can hurt the neck. And again, with the neck, only go to a point that feels right for you and your neck. So we're going to start by just looking over one shoulder, back to centre, over the other side, back to centre, over the other way, back to centre, and again, back to centre. One last one on each side. Good. This time, look down to the floor. And take your gaze to the ceiling, but don't look up too high. Tuck the chin. And look slightly to the ceiling. chin, and look up. Well done. Now we've got the body prepared for the exercises, we're going to bring the arms and legs together. So this will be challenging the mind as well as the body, so trying to challenge the coordination. So don't worry if you get lost, just if you can't make it, fake it. So I don't really care what you're doing as long as you keep your arms and legs moving. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, we're going to start just by lifting the knees. Okay, and when you're ready, and if you feel that you can, take the hand to the opposite knee. This is working the arms and the legs, bringing the heart rate up a little, so warming the internal organs as well as the muscles in the joints. But as we said before, also challenging the mind. Okay, stop the arms and keep the legs going. Okay, we're going to change the legs. So if you watch me and join when you're ready, we're going to change them to a heel dig. So taking those legs forwards and back, and you can do it as fast or as slow as feels right for you and your breathing. And if you get too breathless at any point, just stop and get into one of your positions of ease until your breathing feels a little calmer, and then you can join back in. So we're going to add in some arms with this movement. So can you take the arms up as you bring the leg out? And again, don't worry if you get lost, just try and keep moving the arms and legs if you can. Well done. These are both doing great. And again, stop the arms but keep the legs moving. Okay, we're going to change the legs once more. So this time we're going to tap them out to the side. So you're doing one on one side and then one on the other side. Oh, so just one on one side and then one on the other side. This time take the hands onto the shoulders. And if you can, take one hand up as you take one leg out. Have we got it? Nearly? Well done. Just drop the arms, keep the legs going. And just take it back to a march. Okay, this time when we march, we're going to bring in some arms if we can. And again, go as fast or as slow as what feels right for you and your breathing. We're going to march the legs out a little. And then march them back in. And again, at any point, if you get too breathless, just stop and lean forward into a position of ease. And use your pursed lip breathing to regain your breathing control. Can we walk those legs back out? And walk them back in. Last time, walking them out. And walking them back in. And keep marching, but if you want to take a little bit of a challenge, just take it up to a slight jog. And a march. Again, trying to stay up nice and tall as you keep marching. One last time, take it up to a wee, run on the spot. And lean forward into position of ease. And just allow your breathing to settle by taking long breaths out through pursed lips. This position allows your arms to be fixed, which therefore lets the muscles in your shoulders assist your breathing. It also allows your diaphragm, the main muscle of breathing, to be pushed up into a position where it can work a little easier. And it's also a nice relaxed position, so saves you from getting too sore around the shoulders and neck. And you want to just stay in this position until your breathing feels a little calmer. As soon as you feel you can, you're ready to move on to the first of our exercises on the DVD. At any time throughout the DVD, if you become too breathless and feel that you need a chance to regain your breathing, just readopt this position.